From my preliminary exercise to my main task, I had changed a lot in how I thought about the production and the use of skills when making a magazine. My magazine is more thought out and had more time spent on it than the preliminary exercise. As well as this, it carries out its own style even when sticking to the conventions of the genre that it is in. With the importance of research, planning and production, I have learnt many important things. Firstly, for research, it is important to have a magazine of the same genre in front of you as a form of guide, making sure your magazine actually looks like that of one in the same genre will make sure it doesn't look fake or low quality. Making a mood board of magazines which have elements similar to what I wanted helped with the planning of my magazine. Drawing out a thumbnail for the magazine helped to keep the structure of the magazine I was creating. Making sure I knew what to start creating next and how to make the magazine look realistic. As for the production of the magazine, knowing which elements of the magazine looked good or not was crucial, as if the magazine looked out of style of what it is supposed to be like, it wouldn't be convincing. Using functional software which I felt confident with helped to smooth the line of production for the magazine. With organisation and time management, I learned that having a schedule and planning out when to work on specific elements of the magazine helped me to focus on the parts which needed editing rather than the parts which were good as they could be. Organising my work on different platforms helped me to keep a hold of everything, making a website to hold my scripts and videos, as well as having a blog to show all my work I have done previously, as well as evidence of change in my magazine. Organisation is an effective way to make sure the magazine production runs smoothly. Backing up your work is important, as you never know when a file could go missing/be misplaced, or that a piece of work could go corrupted and you have no backup copies to use. I made sure to back up all my work, scripts, magazine saves, and evidence, to name a few, on my blog, OneDrive, a memory stick, and my written work onto paper to make sure that nothing would go wrong. Working with others is helpful and useful, as when you're working with the same piece of work for a long period of time, you start to not notice how elements could be improved or what looks wrong with your magazine, whether it be spelling or misjudgment of colour. Having others' opinions of your magazine helps criticise your work in a way that the audience would, making the magazine more suitable when more than one person's thought has gone into it. Finally, if I were to do this again differently, I would change the genre with something which had a broader range of colours, such as a pop magazine would do. The fact that my colour scheme had little difference in it made my magazine appear boring, even though it is consistent. So if I changed the genre, in effect, the magazine would seem brighter and more attractive. I am happy with the models I had used, however I would have liked to use a more broader range of models with potentially different styles which come into the same genre. The outfits of the models were all similar, and I would have liked to change how they looked, maybe make us with the female models' hair up rather than having them down. I like the overall outcome of my magazine, however I feel like making some changes would be able to make it even better.